Hello everyone, I'm Butternut Comrade. I welcome you all to subscribe, queens, peens, and everything in between. So let's get into it. We'll get time to get into it because this bitch be clocking me. So, um, I did a little thing with my makeup today. I feel like I used too much. I feel like I got the wrong foundation color, and that's why it's all kind of powdery looking. But ultimately, I'm just trying a little bit of things at a time. I feel like I'm doing great in terms of blending, but I still have a bit of work to do, so no press. With that being said, though, ultimately in these 2 months, I want to lose at least 40 pounds. I am 236 right now. Last year, by the end of the year, I was 230 because I have a doctor's appointment at least every month. Um, the worst part of gaining weight, because when I used to do videos back in the day, I got super depressed, things were going on in my life, and y'all know I took a 6-year break, and my fan base, a small amount stuck around, but the majority thought I was done with videos because they just weren't hearing anything from me. I was so depressed with things going on in my life, I just wasn't even worried about videos. I just really wasn't. There was just abuse, family drama, just I've been dealing with that since, mind you, I've been dealing with that since I was a kid. And mind you, a divorce just happened 2 years ago, right, right before right as the pandemic hit. So mind you, with all that, it's just fucked with me. But just failures after failures, trying to get jobs, unable to keep them, and then understanding more about my autism and the fact that, hey, that just being around people all day is such stress for me. It's just overstimulation. And I'm not making excuses, but the fact is of the matter is that ever since I gained weight, I had this form of stomach cancer. They I had surgery for it. They found something, I forget what it was called. They found a clump of cells that, if left, could lead to cancer. Now, the thing is that anytime I want to eat food, it upsets my stomach. It could be salad, it could be anything. But this problem is one that I never used to have. I've always been lactose, but I never used to get my stomach upset by just eating anything. By eating what? Fish, salad, carrots, just healthy foods, even upset my stomach. The fact is that it's so miserable when you can't enjoy food. But this is a problem that developed when I gained a bunch of weight. Now, it might not show in my face, but that's just how it is for our family. We don't have overweight people in our family. So for me, when I gain weight, it shows mainly here and around my waistline, because I've always had thick thighs. So I'm doing right in the ass and leg department. So I'm good there, but here, it throws off my proportions completely. Leads to me just not feeling as comfortable about myself. And that just contributes more to the fact that, self-confidence, problems there. But ultimately, the fact that the main thing, the reason why this is literally keeping me, this and the overstimulation are my biggest deficits when it comes to being in work environments. This is why I'm so focused on wanting to turn videoing into a revenue, because this is the most proficient way for someone like me who has all these problems, who struggles to be around massive groups of people all day. Ultimately, things like forcing relationships and forcing to be a certain way are the ways of the neurotypical world. And people like me, I can't force affection. I can't force being fake. I can't force a relation, a friendship with someone. If I don't genuinely feel it, then I'm not gonna try to be that. So that's just, just let that be known. For people like me, that's just how it is. We are a little too honest, but at least we're real. I can't be fake. When I work at places and I said hi, because I meant that, because I was in a good mood, but it's at the end of the day, you can only mask so much about you. And I'm at the point in my life where I'm done being fake, or not that I ever was fake, but done being ashamed of who I am, done masking who I am. For people out there, you know, I have a couple of people that are no longer fans of me because they say, oh, you seem confused. You don't seem like you're being yourself. I'm being myself. You're just not used to seeing me more expressive. That's really what it is. And it is what it is. I'm not going to compromise my mental health for someone's fantasy or satisfaction. You know, I'm going to do what I do, and if you like it, you like it, and that's what I'm going to present and continue to produce. But I want to get to a better headspace here because there's layers to me. Sometimes I like to be a tad more masculine. Sometimes I like to be a tad more feminine. I can be both, and I ain't gotta be one thing. You know, there's just so much more to me, you know, and it's layers. It's not a fucking one-trick pony. So with that being said, though, given that I'm 236 now, I want to lose at least 20 pounds this month and 20 in the next. I did it last year at the beginning of the year, so I know I can do it, you know. And I was 230 in 2020, so that's not too far off from where I am now, which is 236. I want to lose 20 pounds this month and 20 next month, and I wholeheartedly can do it. I am great at losing weight. What my trouble is with is when it comes to consistency. So I'm going to put my foot down and I'll make sure that I'm giving it all. And I want to get back to the point where I was more comfortable with my body, but I want to be more toned. I want to be better than before. You shouldn't want to get back to a certain place. You should always want to get to a better place. And that's what I want. And ultimately, I want to see if by the end of getting down to maybe 180 or 170, if this situation goes away and I can feel like I can last at a workspace, because ever since I gained weight, it just feels like I can't last being around outside too long. I take too many restroom breaks. It's insanity. So I want to get this under control, and I believe that I can do it within a few months. At least by the time I get to summer, I believe I will have achieved 170, and I will look even in better shape than I was. And I'm not doing this for anyone's approval. I'm not doing this to appeal to anyone's desires. I'm doing this for my mental health, and because I'm doing everything I can just to improve that. And I know a couple of people have told me that I should just accept the fact that I'm a bit more heavyset now. I can't have that. I'm somebody that always loved to feel free. I always love to feel as comfortable and open as I can. You'll see me a lot. If you've ever run into me, I wear a lot of like stretchy yoga-esque pants because those help me feel free. I like to look nice and feel comfortable, and I can't feel that when I can't even see my toes when I stand up, or I constantly have to have this pain within my abdomen. So with that being said, just a little update on my mental health, because I know a couple of people have subscribed for Dragula, but I have dedicated originally this channel for my mental health whilst mixing Dragula in the mix. But with that being said, I'm an awkward comrade, and I'll see you all in the next one. Good night.